The final week of the regular season is upon us. I'm Bobby Broyles, along with Kelly McCarthy with the women's edition of CA Hoops Weekly, powered by Under Armour. It all comes down to this last weekend, Kelly, and yet so much still needs to be decided.
Absolutely. We had a double overtime thriller in Philly last weekend. Drexel pulled out a huge win over JMU. These two teams will be the top two seeds in the CA championship, but this week's games are going to have to play out. Drexel is 14-2, a half game behind JMU, which is 15-2. The Dukes are off until Saturday, while the Dragons have two games. Should both of those teams be tied after Saturday, the tiebreaker procedures go into effect to determine the number one seed. We'd actually have to go to the final tiebreaker, which would be determined by the RPI report released on Sunday morning. So final seeding would be announced on Sunday. Everybody got that? Good. So on to Elon, which has locked up the number 3 seed and enters this week on an 8-game winning streak. That's the exact type of momentum that every team's vying for heading into the tournament.
Let's get to some of the key matchups this week. Thursday night at 7, two rivals will face off as Drexel will be at Delaware.
Huge game, Bobby.
Yep.
A win for Drexel keeps their number 1 seed hopes alive. A win for Delaware would lock up the 4 seed for them. Plus, it's a rivalry game. Delaware-Drexel matchups are always great every season. These two teams haven't met since December 29th. That was so long ago. Drexel posted a 74-53 win, but I think we're dealing with two very different teams now. Delaware has been playing pretty well lately. They're coming off a loss at James Madison, but it's a game they were in the entire time. Nicole Anabosi is exerting her will on opponents and is just a double-double machine. I think Drexel, like everyone else, is going to have a tough time stopping her. But for the Hens to be successful, everyone has to contribute and play that team basketball that makes them so dangerous. Drexel has been an interesting team recently. They've been getting off to really slow starts, but have been coming through in crunch time. That's something that Delaware will definitely have to take advantage of, but we've seen all year long that Drexel is a very resilient team. One of the key factors has been sophomore guard Aubrey Brown, who was named the USBWA National Player of the Week. Brown has been averaging more than 13 points and 4 assists over her last 6 games. She's that type of player that can swing momentum, so keep an eye on her, and I can't wait for this one.
Also Thursday night at 7 on CA.TV, the hottest team in the league will be at home as Elon hosts William & Mary.
Elon's rolling along right now. They've won 8 straight and have been stellar at home, winning 17 straight in Alumni Gym. And it's the final game ever in the building, as they'll be going to a new facility next year, so it's going to be emotional for sure, and you know they want to close things out with a win. The Tribe enters the game looking to snap a skid. They've sewn up the number 6 seed, but they are trying to get some momentum heading into the tournament. This is going to be a fun one defensively, as the league's steals leaders are squaring off. Elon's Jada Graves and William & Mary's Victoria Reynolds have 64 steals each this season. They're both super quick and get a lot of deflections. They both could be difference makers in this one.
And we wrap up the regular season at 2 o'clock Saturday on CA.TV as the Tribe will be on the road at JMU, a rivalry game, Kelly, that could have a lot at stake for the Dukes.
Absolutely. The number 1 seed is on the line in this one. William & Mary, though, sure does have a tough ending in their schedule, huh?
Yes, they do.
2 games on the road to Elon and JMU, but a win in either one of them could give them a ton of momentum. For JMU, a lot is on the line. A win means at least a share of the CA regular season championship, which would be their 11th overall, 4th in the last 5 years. These two teams met at the beginning of the month, with the Dukes picking up a pretty large win, but everyone is playing for something in the final game of the year, so previous results can just be thrown out the window. Obviously, we have a key matchup between Abby Rendell and Kayla Cooper-Williams in the post, but guard play is definitely going to be important in this one. Logan Reynolds for JMU will be a factor. She's been playing pretty well and is heating up from 3-point range. She has that ability to hit a dagger 3-pointer, so the Tribe has to be sure not to leave her open. For William & Mary, it's going to be Bianca Boggs. She's been so consistent this season. She's scoring in double figures in all but a couple games. She's another player that can quickly shift momentum, so be on the lookout for her. Really looking forward to seeing how this game plays out. I can't believe it's the end of the regular season.
Now here's the rest of this weekend's lineup around CA women's basketball.
This is it. This is the time of year when everything is on the line. There's no, we'll get them next time. It's win or go home. March Madness is just around the corner. The CAA Women's Basketball Tournament is coming to Drexel University March 7th through the 10th. 10 teams, 1 goal, to be crowned champion. Go to CAAsports.com now for ticket information.
CASports.com will have all the information you need regarding links to live stats, video and audio coverage. Also, fans, you can watch all of the CA.TV action on several devices such as Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV by downloading the CA.TV app that is available now.
You can also continue to follow the league on Facebook and Instagram by searching CA Sports, and we're also on Twitter at CA Basketball using that hashtag CA Hoops.
That is it from us today. Enjoy the games, everyone.